Welcome to the Google Workspace Developer News, where we share what's new to the Google Workspace platform. We have 8 topics to cover, so let's get started. The ability to build Google Chat apps as Google Workspace add-ons has graduated from the developer preview program and is now generally available. This means that your users can install your add-on once and immediately start using it in Chat, Docs, Sheets, Drive, and more. Developers only have to maintain one project and one marketplace listing instead of having to build a chat app separate from the Workspace add-on. You can use either AppScript or HTTP endpoints to build Google Workspace add-ons that work in Google Chat. Chat apps can do things like send messages that contain text, cards, and interactive UI elements, respond to quick commands and slash commands, and more. Our partner Lucid has used this new capability to add Google Chat to its existing Workspace add-ons, Lucid Chart, Lucid Spark, and Lucid Scale. The Drive API has changed how download, print, and copy restrictions are applied. We recommend that you use the new download restriction object to enforce how users can download, print, and copy files. To maintain backward compatibility, the previous field, Copy Requires Writer Permission, is still available. Please note that you should either use the new object or the legacy field. The fields are not meant to be used together, as the two field values might conflict. For more information about how download, print, and copy restrictions are now applied for MyDrive and ShareDrive files, please see the link in the description of this video. For the Chat API, there are multiple methods that support app authentication using a new type of authentication scope. When using the new chat.app scopes, a chat app can perform actions on its own behalf instead of needing a user to act on their behalf. Chat apps using user authentication need to use the chat scope, while chat apps authenticating as apps need to use the chat.app scope. Using these new scopes, you will be able to create a namespace as a chat app, update a space as a chat app, and more. Chat apps can now create, update, and get details about chat space permission settings by calling the corresponding method in the Chat API, using the previously mentioned app authentication scope. Available through the developer preview program, the Google Workspace Events API now supports subscriptions to Google Drive. Through the API, you can receive events for different types of changes in Google Drive, like when a file is added to a folder or shared drive, an access proposal is created on a file, and more. See the documentation linked in the description of this video for the full list of events you can subscribe to. Google Workspace Marketplace has updated the app publishing process. For published apps, certain changes to your draft, such as adding new app integrations or modifying the app name or description, will now trigger a manual review before being published. You can now also cancel an app listing that has been submitted for review, which reverts the app to its draft state. We've published a landing page to share AI content relevant for Google Workspace developers. On this page, you will find documentation samples and guides, GitHub samples, and YouTube videos. As mentioned earlier this year, AppScript's Rhino runtime is deprecated. Scripts running on Rhino will continue to function until January 31st, 2026, after which they will no longer execute. Please migrate your scripts to the V8 runtime before this date. Would you like to build a Google Chat app as a Google Workspace add-on? Then check out this video, where we will walk you through what you need to know to get started.